Good afternoon, my peoples, and welcome back to the counterattack on this ominous-looking Sunday. I hope you and yours are doing well. Arsenal just finished up with a 2-0 loss to London rivals Chelsea, in which Chelsea dominated the first half, and by the second half, the damage was already done. Although we grew into the game, it was already over. The Arteta out folks will have their knives sharpened, and they're ready for the crucifixion. I'm going to tell you guys the truth today. I woke up not feeling too great about this. I knew that it would be an extremely tough game, and I knew we already had some injuries. When the lineup was released, it was a very injury-hit lineup. No Partey, which we expected. No Gabriel. We expected that again. He has a knee injury. But the horrible surprise that we all woke up to today when the lineup was released was that Ben White, our £50 million defender from Brighton, has COVID. Tested positive for COVID, couldn't play. So that's horrible. Odegaard was not, his paperwork didn't come through in time, so he didn't play, wasn't even on the bench. And Aubameyang, I suppose he's recovered from COVID. He's passed the isolation period, but he was only fit enough to start on the bench. So that was another disappointment. To go along with our injury-hit lineup, guess what? Romelu Lukaku, Didier Drogba himself starts against us. So my expectations dropped even further upon hearing that news. So first half, whistle blows, great start. I went from deep in my depression to really think that there was some hope in the game. We finally started a game with energy, with zip. We were pressing very well. We were pressing as a team. Lokonga was really the standout player in that first 15 minutes. He always wants the ball. He demands the ball, and then he either carries it forward or he passes it forward progressively. So, first 15 minutes, things were looking relatively good. I had a smile on my face. But that quickly all ended. 15 minutes in, Chelsea started to work themselves into good patterns of play. They realized that our left-hand side, their right, was a bit of a weakness. Granit Xhaka kept on getting sucked inside the midfield instead of covering for Tierney, who likes to bomb forward. So there was a huge amount of space on our left-hand side. So Reece James is exploiting our left-hand side in the space that Tierney and Xhaka left open. He receives the ball in acres of space, wide open, crosses it into the middle for Lukaku, who bullies Pablo Mari, did not cover himself in glory. And easy tap it. First goal. Second goal, about 20 minutes later, and in those 20 minutes, we were really not in the game. We were kind of just really shell-shocked from the first one, kind of trying to play it safe. We gave up pressing as a team entirely. Our pressing was so poor after the first goal went in. You know, in order to press with some efficiency, you have to press as a team and you have to press to one side. If you guys all just press all willy-nilly, then it's not going to work. They're going to find the open patches of the pitch, and they're going to progress the ball that way. Second goal, almost exact same pattern of play. Get it into a wide-open Reece James, but this time he's closer to the goal, and pretty much has an open shot from about 10 yards away, right into the corner of the net, 2-0. For the rest of the first half, we really just looked off the pace. We did not look good. We barely had any of the possession. We're just chasing shadows. So poor. And then I'm going to introduce something to you guys on the counterattack called the Arsenal tax. And what the Arsenal tax is a special middle finger that the referees give to Arsenal for clear-cut fouls, overt mistakes, and just general nonsense. You know, these referees, they wake up in the morning, they brush their stinking teeth, they comb their filthy hair, and they put on this officiating uniform, and they go out, and then they're just masquerading as officials. It's disgusting, and frankly, I'm tired of it. So today we have another example of the Arsenal tax. Bukayo Saka, schlolobs into the penalty area. And Reece James, not only does he clip his feet, but he also barges him over with his forearm. Saka gets goal side on him. He's already past him. And that's when Reece James commits the foul. It's 100% a foul anywhere on the pitch, stonewall penalty. But all that referee does is he waves it away. And I'm sick of it. I am tired of it. Maybe that wasn't the reason why we lost, but it was definitely a lifeline back into the game. Poor officiating. So disappointed with that. In the second half, Chelsea fell back a few gears. They sort of fell off. They weren't moving it into Lukaku as much. Credit to Pablo Mari. He did improve after halftime. He was getting stuck in finally. For the first goal, he pretty much just flopped over, waving his arms in the air as if these referees are going to give you anything. You got to get in there on them. Come on. But credit to him, second half, he did improve. Chelsea fell off a couple gears, and we had a few bright spots. We looked like we were going to threaten, even though we never actually really did, except for maybe one or two bright spots through Pepe and Emile Smith-Rowe. Lakanga, again, had a relatively good game. I think as the game went on and Chelsea freshened up their midfield, bringing on N'Golo Kante, he sort of fell off, but just all around, not good enough. Really not good enough. That 20-minute spell in the first half absolutely killed us. And then after that, didn't really do much. Chelsea didn't do much either. They were pretty content with, getting out of North London with a 2-0 victory. And that was that. Game over. So where do we go from here? Well, we're in trouble. We're in deep, deep trouble. Yes, we had a ton of injuries. We had a positive COVID test in Ben White. So all these players will come back. Gabriel is coming back. He's already back in training. But still, I think Mikel Arteta needs to take his fair share of the blame here. He did not try to sort of change the formation when he saw that we were getting killed down our left-hand side. He didn't react to it. He wasn't proactive. He wasn't reactive. He really didn't do much, and that's just gonna give more, cannon fodder, give more, audacity to the Arteta out people. I can't defend him when he doesn't try to change the game when we were getting absolutely slaughtered tactically. Arsenal desperately need more signings. Yes, again, injury hit lineup today, COVID, blah, 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 all of that will sort of hopefully work itself out. But Arsenal desperately needs signings. We need a right back, a proper right back. We had Cedric out there. What is he? Our third or fourth string right back? He didn't do anything great, didn't do anything horrible. Odegaard needs to hurry up and come through because Emile Smith-Rowe cannot do it all himself. It was very clear that he was really the only push outside of Lakanga in midfield. Partey needs to come back from injury very quickly. But I think right now, to settle the defense, we need a right back. It's not optional. It's mandatory. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.